Hello and welcome back to Snack Play Love. Haven't done any videos for a while. The ones that were going up were pre-recorded ones, but this will be the first one for M21. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try last week's Friday Night Magic code, because I didn't do a Friday Night Magic video this week because there was no event, but there
You
was...
would make an excellent informant for my study.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. We'll have that. A Gruul sleeve and a Tamio avatar. So there was no distinct event this week, so any game you played counted towards it. So in theory we did Friday Night Magic while not actually attending. So, oh yeah, so season hasn't ended yet. So we're Platinum Tier 3, Gold Tier 3, which isn't very exciting. But back to this camera. I'm going to open some packs. So I have a pre-release kit, a real one. Don't know what the promo is yet. I've cracked the side, but every time we open a mythic, we will adventure into the box of the unknown. I actually booked up 10 pre-release kits yesterday, but they're not all for now, and they're not all for me, so we're not going to open those on camera. While we wait for Arena to let us back in, as the internet dropped out, I will show you the other thing that arrived in the post this morning, which is, it's very hard to see because it's reflective actually. It's a Lotus field, but it has a date stamp from the pre-release. I am now up to 6 of these from different languages. This is in English. Funnily enough, it was one of my lowest priorities because it was easiest to get, so I just waited for a cheap one. But the date on the date stamp is my 40th birthday, so I think I've got 8 on order at the moment. I probably won't go much above that unless they become drastically cheaper in the future. But complex, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I think those are the only ones I'm missing. I don't know why this is taking so long to load. Also, I'm wearing the headphones today, seeing what that does to the audio. It does sound like I've got a cold, and every time I clear my throat, your speakers are probably going to explode. But I'm running the fans on massively hot at the moment. Well, on massively high at the moment, just to stop all the graphical glitches we were getting. I might turn them down again for a sec, but... okay. So I can keep an eye on those temperatures in the background. I bought the pack, I think it was the Liliana pack, to get 50 odd packs, and then ended up with another bunch from the track because they accidentally gave us 10 levels on the track. But I'm going to open them one at a time at the moment, just because most of these cards are new. Faith Fetters is a very welcome reprint. Putting it on stuff to gain life, cards attack and block. Witch's Cauldron, I think that's going to see a bit of play purely because the sacrifice deck's so popular, but drawing cards and getting food are very different things, and the cost is a little bit higher. They've turned the knobs up on this one. Don't worry about the commons too much. In Mythic Wildcard, so least exciting possible thing. We've got 3 draft tokens, a whole bunch of wild cards, 137, 147, 32, 22, and this is at 193.5. I'm guessing we won't get another vault. It's tempting to open the vault and then we'll be able to see when we get it again, because we'll get it through draft. Silent Dart, how exciting. Another wild card. Okay, return target permanent card. I might need that in the Honden's deck. I don't want to play more than one copy of any of them. Rogue's fun. I think that's one of the cards that's ended up in Jumpstart as well, so we'll probably end up with a copy of that if we buy a box. Although there are 121 different variations, so we've definitely already got this, so I'm not sure why it's saying that's new. Zombie's got a boost. Ruined Halo, hooray. Protection from the card. Not sure how that works with certain planeswalkers, but Furious Rise is an interesting one. It's been in recent sets, so, but it isn't protected like the temples are. Heroic Intervention is one of those cards that's going to annoy me for the entire time it's in Standard. It means that you need one extra removal spell for the whole time that's in Standard if you're playing against green. That one looks fun. The flying deck is almost certainly going to get a boost from that. Speaker of the Heavens, excellent. We've already got 2 of those. I got one as a booster reward, put it into the life gain deck, and it turns out it's really good. So I first picked one in draft. I haven't actually played the draft yet, didn't record it because all the cards were glitchy. And now we've got a 3rd copy. So that's going into the deck. I'll do videos of that eventually. More power 4 or greater stuff. More card draw as well. See, that's a nice one. That's one I might actually want for real. I've got that in my sealed pool, which I've opened, just about built, but never played a game on. The network has been very bad, and my computer has been a little bit shaky, so I've tried to avoid it. So that is Premier removal. If you've got a little creature, then it's going to die to that at some point, especially these 3 mana creatures like the enchantment on all the things. Shacklegeist. Is that a reprint? I don't know. There's a lot of Geists. I feel like it's a reprint. Maybe I'm thinking of Topplegeist. Another copy of Eliminate, which is good because we're going to want a set of those. A whale. Each opponent card. Okay. I don't think that's going to see much Standard arena playing, but let's keep going on this because okay, yeah, put things on the bottom. There's a decent amount of zombies. I've got a friend who'll want to play with that. First instance, all sorcery, copied that spell. Okay. It's rubbish if you only get to activate it once, but if you get to activate it lots of times, then that's pretty cool. Another Sanctum. I've built the Honden's Shrine deck into the enchantments package. Hey, Unprotected Temple. No, I didn't bother trying to look to see whether I could craft all of the temples with my wild cards so that I got other rares, because these are probably the rares I actually want. But the fact it stops at the limit for the temples means that I don't feel too bad about buying these packs. Make cats, hand size cats, good. Okay, that's quite interesting. If I cared about legendary based formats, I would be interested in that card, but I'm sure she goes in a deck. Another Sanctum. I had to craft those. I couldn't be bothered to open the packs yesterday while it was hey, another one of those. I'm going to get fed up with that quite quickly. My friend Don was saying that, hey, that's a playset of those. He was getting a lot of repeats, so we'll see if it happens the same here. Morbid Counter. Nice. Black Flash is going to be a very interesting deck. It's not a rogue though, but I guess that could go into Knights. So we have got 0.5% in Vault Progress. Love this card. It makes no sense. Whenever you cast a spell that's not green, put a counter on it. Wonder if that could go in the enchantments deck, because it's a 5-colour deck. If it was an enchantment creature, then definitely, but counter some stuff. 1 mana counters. Hey, another copy of Double Vision. This is a wonky box. My Dark Ascension box, when I opened that in paper, basically had 2 copies of every rare. It was very annoying. Double Strike 1/1. Okay. You control enchanted creature. That's always good. Other creatures get smaller. I like that. 1 second. One thing about using the headphones is if I'm going to have a coughing fit, I have to mute it. I just paused it because sitting and watching me open no packs is boring. See, things like this, I'm almost nostalgic for their reprints. Rada. Have we genuinely opened no mythics yet? Oh, I suppose we got the wild card. Oh, I'll do 2 when we open the first one. Genuinely don't know how easy it'll be to see the cards on this camera, but I need a super zoom version. Another Sanctum and Baron. Okay. There are more legends in this set than I expected. Or at least I'm opening them. A common we didn't have. Bounce some things. Fierce Empath's a fun one. Find a big creature and then cycle it away. Another temple. Be interesting to see what my temples look like into this. I think we said I was 9 short, 8 or 9 short. I sack a creature, you sack a creature. 5/5 flying trample on commons, pretty good. And that's another Sanctum. I can put 2 copies of them into them now. Not legendary, pro multicolored. Came up against that the other day, didn't read all the text, just one. But there's a lot of intro style Basri decks. Maybe it is the Planeswalker deck. Of the Radha. Yeah, maybe we are getting unnecessarily large amounts of duplicates. Yeah, maybe that should be in my life gain deck. Oop. Yeah, we are getting lots of duplicates. Yeah. Maybe the random number generator's stuck. Double the power. That's going to be an annoying one. Ah, he's only attacking for 6, it's fine. Oh, I lost. Okay, that's a very confusing one. Exit the top power creatures you control. Yeah. They're at least trying to do some interesting things with this set, even if they're not all stuff that we're going to be playing. Draw a card, discard a card. So far we haven't really seen much of the super duper charged sections of this Hannibal Sanctuary. There we go. Power. Put counters on bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, snake. But only on one. If it was put on all of them, it would probably be playable. But it's not. Feels like it's from the wrong set, that, but see, now we've opened all of the shrines. So I could put a second copy of them all in the deck, but I'm not entirely sure it needs it. It's weird. The way I played the historic ones, I throw all of them in. But this reprint. I've got a lot of prowess in my draft deck. Haven't played that yet though. Return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. It's not a common though. I was going to say that goes in my Pauper deck, but it does not. Malefic Scythe is slightly powerful. Another heroic intervention. At least if I'm opening them, then other people aren't going to get them. Ha ha ha. Oh wait, that's not how this works. Battle Rattle Shaman. Get one of your creatures to be plus. It's a weirdly priced card, but we've got a playset of Speaker of the Heavens now. Okay. We've only got commons that have tipped us over the scales there. Light of Promise, I think that was in my sealed pool, so I put it into the live game deck. I don't think I've ever cast it. It's weird. It's like, if it did anything, it'd be good, but you need something for it to work. Okay, so that's our second mythic, but a wild card. So let's just go into the box and see what's what. Change the camera. Okay, here I am. So we've got no frame rate again today. I'm going to boost the fans. My North Bridge diode is at 83 degrees. I don't know what that means. So it's Mr. Teferi's set. So we'll look at the promo and we'll crack one pack. So promo is... Oh, it's a temple. That's That's amazing. Ooh, have to keep it back because of the thing. It is the blue-red temple. Enters tapped. I don't know whether I hate having a foil temple in real life. It's fine. My dice is... Oh, I got M21. A lot of people haven't. A lot of people have got other things. Oh, there's an arena code here. What are these? Belgian boosters. Loose packs. Don't crinkle. Advertising jumpstart. So I'm going to show you the commons, but I'm not going to read them. And we've got the Airy, that's my life gain deck. It occasionally gets you a 2/2 Griffin. I don't know what that one is. 7 mana dragon. Hellkite Punisher. Cool. Again, I'm going to have to read this one. Twin Blade Assassins. If a creature dies, you draw a card. It's good. And, we're getting repeats in this as well. Is that a foil? It is. Foil rare. Maze Mine Tomb. Put a page counter on it. Draw a card. Cool. I like the crackedness. You can't really see it, but I can. In the background. The cracks of the brain have got foil in them. So that is a good card. That is better than my promo. And we've got the Griffin for the Airy. I wonder if they've actually sorted their pack collation, and that is now a thing. I tore the pack open like an idiot, so well, those are going everywhere. Boink. Back to the digital packs. I'll probably never cast any of those cards. The ones that we opened on the camera last time just basically went back in the packs and are on the shelf. Eventually we'll see humans, but okay, tapped and attacking. A human that makes non-human tokens should be going in the Winotech, shouldn't it? I'll think about that. Triple double vision. Gosh darn it. Shrink that down. Come on. Riddle Form. Another classy reprint. I've actually played against that deck. Another wild card. Whenever you draw a card, it's a 4/5. It's fine, so it's a 4/5 on your turn. It's a clever way of raising it. Gets indestructible. The whale again. I'm going to have to look at my distribution to cards at the end of this. Our 4th double vision. Okay. Maybe this is a bad time to open packs. I mean, it's the first bolt hand. I did try that one. Drowsing Pteranodon. Drowsing. Maybe they run out of synonyms for sleep. Yep, we've got that one. So we're over halfway through the packs and we haven't actually opened a mythic rare yet. Okay. Pestilent Haze I saw in one of the streamer decks. Hey! If a source you would control does damage, do triple damage instead. We can have double triple damage and all that kind of things, but it is an enchantment, it doesn't have hexproof, it can be removed, so it doesn't feel broken for 6 mana, but it does feel mythic, so we will accept that it is a mythic. Who's on the pack? Chandra from college. Maybe I need to turn the green screen off for this. Oops. My computer. Hey, look at my bedroom. So, We've seen most of these columns. There's the sleepy dinosaur. Duck. Shark. So there's the indestructible human guy we opened. There's the flying guy we opened. Don't know this one. Oh no, that's the oak. It's the 5. Hey, a new card. Demonic adventure thing. And a foil again. Foil archer. I mean, it's a bonus foil, so I'm not complaining. And a knight. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can actually read the cards now. Hooray! I understand how this works. Well, we'll use that for the next one. I'm on the wrong side now, though, so I'm going to have to do some tweaks. Oh, you can't do that for the green screen. That's why I hadn't done that before. Cool. On to the next one. It's turning into quite a long video, isn't it? Fire Emancipation. Watch us get another one immediately. That's the dragon we just... No, it's not. Very similar. Gains haste, add 2 mana. Instants and sorceries tribal. Cool. Colossal Dreadmore. Ha! A temple. So that's 3 digital temples today. More experimental overloads, more cultivate. Another Thieves Guild Enforcer. What do you reckon? Do you reckon our actual next mythic is going to be the same one we just opened? Oh, that's interesting. That goes in red deck wins, doesn't it? I've not seen it in there, but it does. Hey, an actual planeswalker. Give something +3/+3 and trample. Nice. Make it a beast. And you get a loyalty counter back if they've got more creatures still. Search your library for a creature, put it onto the battlefield. From 4 mana to -7. That's not bad. There's proliferating format stuff. So I can see places where that will definitely see play. To press just to get to this. Oh, there we go. Pack number 3. Don't know why it behaves like the camera's on the other side. It's weird. Turn to slag. Be commoning. We haven't got any of the weird art yet. I mean, we've only opened 2 packs, but different whale. Ghoul. We had that one of the draft round uncommons. Hey, Fable Passage. I haven't actually got all of those. Oh, you can get a caves. Didn't realise the common lands would go in that slot as well. The common dual lands. Sweet. Those are very handy to give to new players. Maybe we go in 10s after this. Heroic Intervention number 3. Yeah, we'll do 1 set of 10 and see what happens. So we don't get to see the uncommons. Okay, so a duplicate that we don't mind. A Garruk. A Terror of the Peaks, which everybody's raving about, but is not going to see anywhere near as much play as they think. The Incinerator. Sweet. Another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Jeez. Our first sad robot of the new set. Exciting. One of the first cards that I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get a playset. I don't care how much it costs. And we're back. So yeah, the only one I didn't really talk about was the Glorious Anthem. But let's go on to some actual physical packs for the 2 mythics we opened. Okay. I know it's the right way because it says core on it. Hey, shambling walking zombies. Goes on. None of these commons are exciting. I guess if you get the special art, you don't get it in the common slot still. Hey, Hanson's in real life. I've not got loads of Kite Self rebooters already. Mr. Warden again. My hands don't know what they're doing. Okay, that was the first rare I actually got in the sets. Oh, Foil Sanctum. Sweet. So that's 3 foils out of 4 packs, one of which was a rare, one was common, one's an uncommon. I know Rudy's done like videos proving that there isn't an artificially high number of foils in the pre-release kits. I feel like they're just putting extra ones in now to troll him. Truffle Snout. That's a popular card for people who like cool things. This feels like it's from a different set. We haven't seen any of these before. Scorching Dragonfire. That's the first pick. Hunter's Edge. Havoc Jester. Oh, that's the one that does 1 damage when you sack stuff. Yeah, I should have got that in the draft. I decided to take something worse. Tavern Swindler. Ah, yes, Obsessive Stitcher. Excellent. Oh. Especially rare and a special forest. Wow. Not seen these properly before. Are these nicer? Comments. I'm guessing they're more special. Weird that we got 2 in the same pack, but I am happy with that. Boom. Oh. Maybe I'll just be backwards for these. Hey, look, this is the overheating glitch. The background's crackling. Wow. Hey, that's the one we got the foil of. Happy to get a 9 lives. I want to try that. Another Animal Sanctuary, another Temple, and a Charger. Discard your hand, then do stuff. 2 damage to any target. Nice. 2+ abilities is good. Oh yeah, exile the stuff. Yeah, I get that one. That's cool. Another Jorel, another Shacklegeist. You'd think that the rares would be slightly more evenly distributed. I'm going to pause it for a second actually, hang on. Don't know why I'm doing that. Hooray! 6 more packs to open. Have to open these individually though. Glitch. Okay, we've enabled disco mode. Flash Torterra. Oh, I was going to do that when we hit 199 and then left behind. There's no point in opening it now. Come on. Wow, so that's a playset then. So there's at least 2 rares that we've got playsets of. I'll go into the collection after this. For the Sanctum. Pack Leader, first one. Now we've collected 4 of the 1 rare, it's moved on to another one. The Heroic Intervention. It's not the worst playset to get. First Kraken. Hey, +3. counters on things, do stuff. Yeah. 3 mana planeswalkers, always exciting, unless you're on the opponent's side. Demonic Embrace, hooray! That's the one we opened in the pack. Speaking of which, we will get the other pack out of the way before we do the summary. See how the frame rate drops. Run afoul. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. That's not narrow at all. Opt for the same mana. Embarrassing. Dinosaur. Swift response. Premier removal. Instant speed. Destroy target tapped creature. Chrome Replicator. We didn't understand that in digital. Oh, Hydra uncommon. Battle Rattle Shaman. And another temple. I think I have all the green and black temples in paper. Foil Mountain. That's probably the best card we've opened today. I feel like we should hold something up to the camera so that it chooses that as the thumbnail, otherwise it's just going to be me. If you pull a funny face, the YouTube algorithm seems to detect it and put it as the thumbnail. Right, shrink this down. Go into decks. Sorry, I just had the sudden thought that all these weird and wonderful arts are things that they're going to try and sell me on Arena at some point, aren't they? Here we go. We're glitching. I'm going to quit out, go back in. Okay. So let's have a look at what this did to the collection. The filters are pretty good on this, if clicking works. If clicking doesn't work, we'll reset again. So we want Magic Core Set, Rare and Mythic Rare, Collected and Not Collected. Boom. So, in theory, you would expect that you got... In fact, let's turn all the Mythics off. Let's just do Mythics first. You would expect it to be a fairly even stretch. We had a Liliana going into this. We had a Grim Tutor from our sealed pool. We had a Masker Worm from our sealed pool. You can't get Redensarian packs. The rest you can. Apart from the other two deck planeswalkers, I suppose. Or no, there is 5. Yeah, there's the 5 planeswalkers you can't get in the thing. So maybe we didn't do too badly on the Mythics. I don't know. I feel like we got less than we should have done. But chances are that once we start moving through the set, that our packs are more likely to include the Mythics. But we got 4 of those because I craft. Well, we got 2 from outside, but we've opened 2 of those, 2 whales. Through all 3 of those. Hey, we got the art style for that though, so that's not too bad. 4 double vision, no other red rares. I mean, well, no, distribution's crazy. We didn't get any Azuzas, but we got 4 of those, and we're up to 4 of those, which is crazy. So yeah, maybe there is something going on here. I don't know whether the protection will kick in for any of these yet. I'd have to look at the temples separately. So, I suppose we didn't see any of those. Mind you know, I definitely got a play set of those. So. It's odd. I do think there is something going on that isn't quite what you'd expect. It's like the rares come in stacks, so you can't get... I don't know, random example. You can't get Transmogrify until you've got all your double visions out of the way. But I don't think everybody has the same stack, because that wouldn't make sense. But whether it's trying to give me rares it thinks I want or ones it doesn't think I want, not sure. But anyway, I mean, I hope that video was at least entertaining to the 3 of my friends that I know will probably watch it. But otherwise, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and go away. Bye.